everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. To get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what's everyone up to tonight? How's everyone doing? Welcome to a brand new episode. It's Tuesday, August 20th. Your boy Prad is dabbed up, sauced up, and ready to go. We got all 4 streams locked and loaded. We got a bunch of people across the platforms already asking me about stocks to talk about. We got Barkit, TH, Dieter, Gumption, Oliver, Crypto Miner. Everybody's locked and loaded, ready to see what stocks do we want to trade tomorrow. What stocks moved today? How did they move? How can we take advantage of them tomorrow? How can some of the stocks that reported earnings tonight or will report earnings tomorrow pre-market allow us to make that sweet cheddar cheese, baby? But let me start off with how my day went. Horrible. Another day, another loss. I lost more than I lost yesterday. Not good. Not off to a good start here on the week. So far, 2 red days on the week and 2 of my worst days of the month so far. So pretty bad week going on for me. What did I trade? I traded PanW and a bunch of other, random names here and there. Couple winners, couple losers, but the way I traded PanW and a buyout name, pretty ashamed of myself over there. Pretty ashamed of myself. So that one obviously is gonna sting quite a bit. And then I also missed one of the easiest trades, the easiest layup of a short on Nvidia of 130. Messed that short up. Was too stingy about my price. I was 2 cents away from getting a fill, getting the price that I wanted, but the stock never gave me that price, and I could have just crossed down 2 cents and taken the price anyways, and the only difference would have been 2 pennies of per share. But I was being too stingy on that price. I didn't take any shares, and then down goes Nvidia, drops like $3 full without me, while everybody else in the office has that trade and they're enjoying their win. So I'm a little upset at myself for not executing well. And then every single trade I take after that, it just ends up being bad, making bad decisions, thinking wrong. I might be getting into the right trade, but I'm fucking it up for myself. So my day didn't go too hot for today. But we're not gonna let that spiral into tomorrow, right? We said the same thing yesterday and we still did it anyways, but we're not gonna let the last few days spiral into the next day. Tomorrow is a pretty important day on the market. The market today didn't really have a pullback, but it didn't also rip to the highs and keep doing what it's been doing for the past 10 days in a row. So kind of stalling out a little bit for the market just before what happens to be kind of what I believe the most pivotal FOMC minutes coming into play, because not too long ago we just had an indication that the FOMC is going to have a rate cut, but last night when we checked the FOMC tool, the rate cuts are no longer in view. They're predicting 100% probability that the interest rates are going to be held at the next FOMC event, which is in 18 September. But tomorrow, FOMC minutes, it'll be important to see how the verbiage has changed from the last FOMC and the last FOMC minutes. You'll get a transcript at 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, you'll see in that transcript, depends on what broker or what platform you're getting the transcript off of, but usually you'll get a transcript, and on the transcript you'll see a bunch of text. Some of that text will be crossed out, and there'll be new text above it in red, basically showing you what's changed from the previous transcript and so on, and what are the new things that have been added. How are they looking at the brand new metrics that recently came out on the market? Are they actually going to give a rate cut or not? We also have Jackson Hole Symposium starting on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So bunch of events going on. I think the market, the place the market is at the moment, with the insane rally we've had and the FOMC and the interest rate decision possibly coming in very soon, all of this combined, we're going to have a pretty good day tomorrow on the market. So I'm pretty excited for that and have a lots to talk about. So why don't we dive in real quick? Let me see what people are doing over here on the stonks.com chat. They're losing all of their money over here on stonks.com right now. You can collect channel points, but let's see if I can. Oh, I doubled it. One more. Oh, I'm not even showing my screen. Let me go to my screen. So people are gambling their channel points right now. You can either double up your points or you lose them all. Oh, I lost them all. Awesome. So people are collecting points right now. You can use points for either simple games like that, or very soon you can sign up for raffles, which Oliver, the staff member Oliver, has asked me if I wanted to hold a raffle today. I told him, you know, give me a couple more days to bring more people onto this platform, and the point of the raffle is you can win actual cash, actual money. Come on guys, YouTube, Twitter, if you're watching this, sign up to stonks.com using my referral link. I'll post that link very soon in the chat. Sign up to it, start using stonks.com, because very soon we're going to be doing giveaways and raffles on this website where you can win actual money and cash out that money, baby. So make sure you sign up to that website ASAP. Let me get that link for you real quick. And also now I am at $7.49 because I made 2 right bets on today's game, which was keys. I think if I go to my predictions, you'll see right there, I had 4 predictions in total. 2 of them were 23 hours ago and 2 of them were 5 hours ago. And one of them from both sides actually ended up winning for me, 149.85 and then 150. They gave me about $1.54 for both of them. And for Pan W, as I was talking about it yesterday, I made about $1 on that. Overall, I'm sitting at a pretty good $7.50. I know it's nothing, but I'm sitting at a pretty $7.50 at the moment. And very soon for Nvidia, the price pool is going to be $10,000. That's for next Wednesday. So get ready to sign up using this link. If you actually sign up with this link tomorrow and not today, you and I will both get 25 tickets each. 25 tickets each if you use this link to sign up tomorrow. But if you want to sign up today, I'm not going to stop you over there. Also, I'm not going to stop you. So make sure you create a stonks.com account ASAP. Don't miss out on that. Now, what is in store for tomorrow? What stocks are we looking at? Basically, stocks that report earnings and stocks that have reported earnings already, or stocks that are moving around with some news base catalysts behind them, starting with names such as TOL, Lazy Boy, Keysight. That was the game that we played on Stonks today, and then we made a pretty good, you know, chunk on it, to $3 about total. Those are the 3 stocks that I care about that report after hours. We will be using Benzinga to read those reports, and the stocks that report pre-market: Target, TJ Maxx, and Macy's, and also Analog Devices. So a couple stocks over here in the pre-market area for us to keep an eye on. Tomorrow after hours, Snowflake, Zoom. Zoom is going to be the game that stonks.com is playing. We'll be making our bets very soon. Let me actually log into Options AI, and I'm praying that I'm not logged into my work computer again, because that's going to be annoying having to remote into that PC and you know, blah 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 blah. Should we add channel points roulette? Hell yes. Always to gamble channel points. I'm always down for it. You know my answer for that. Newsfeed and pulling in Benzinga so we can read on Options AI. Why are you lagging? Newsfeed is already open. Hopefully, I hope. Yes, it is open. I'm just gonna log into our platforms and get us locked and loaded. All right, Benzinga helping us get a look at the report for TOL. How did TOL report today, and how did they look like on the daily chart? Toll Brothers. Third quarter revenue coming in at 2.73 billion, beating consensus estimates of 2.71 billion according to Benzinga Pro. The luxury home builder reported adjusted earnings of 3.6 per share, beating analyst estimates of 3.31. That's actually a pretty good beat, and the revenue was a slight beat, not too much. Home sales revenue were up 2% year over year to 2.72 billion, as home deliveries jumped by 11% to 2,814. Net signed contracts value increased by 11% year over year, and contracted home grew by 11% to 2,490. Toll Brothers ended the quarter with the backlog of 7.7 billion, down 10% year over year. Net signed contracts were up year over year approximately 11% in both units and dollars, with July being our strongest month in the quarter. We are also encouraged by our solid deposit and traffic activity through the first 3 weeks of August, said the CEO. With mortgage rates at the lowest point in the year and trending lower, favorably demographics and continued imbalance in the supply and demand of homes for sale, we are optimistic that demand will remain solid through the end of the fiscal 2024 and into 2025. Outlook: Toll Brothers expects to deliver between 3,275 to 3,375 units in the fourth quarter. Adjusted home sales gross margin is expected to come in at 27.5%. Toll Brothers also said it raised its full year guidance across all key home building metrics. The company expects to deliver between 10,650 to 10,750 units in the full year of 2024. Toll Brothers anticipates adjusted home sales gross margin to be 28.3% for the full year. The company expects full year earnings to come in around $14.50 to $14.75 per share versus estimates of $14.20. So pretty well high above the range overall. Looks like the stock, however, at the time of the report barely made a tick up. It looks like only made a percentage up. Let's go see if it made a little bit more than a percent later on past the time of the report, and looks like not at all. So a little bit of a nothing burger move over here on Toll Brothers. We did pop up and then we got sold right back and kind of settled in today's range. There could be an opportunity to look long in this area if we just hold this after hour area of around 134 to 133.50 again. 133.88 is Monday's high, and we're kind of just hanging out around Monday's high today. So if we manage to hold this area again, even dip into today's low and show some buying around today's low, could possibly take us right back into today's high. So some opportunities over there on Toll Brothers. Is going to be one of the lower volume stock. I don't think expecting all-time high is wrong if we actually get some juice around today's levels. So all-time high, this is going to be on a swing term scale though. Actually, what's the ATR for this position? So around $4.64. maybe we get a $6 ATR tomorrow on this position. If that report is really looked as a hella bullish report by the stock, you know, we've seen a lot of stocks recently where they've done a nothing burger move in the after hours, but then they managed to make a move actually through the intraday and keep on going higher. ASTS, for example, but ASTS is like a little special case. But not saying that that can't happen to Toll Brothers, so anything is possible. So wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on this position. It will be a little bit of a lower volume right off the open. I don't think you should be expecting the stock to have 1 million shares right off the open. It's going to be a little spready too, but sometimes those are the stocks that I'm actually pretty decent at. However, I can't say the same about PanW today because I traded that pretty poorly. However, Toll Brothers, it could be one of those also hidden names that's everyone's focused on. Nvidia, AMD, QQQ, Amazon, Google. This could be one of those hidden names that not a lot of people are really having their eye on. It just has one of those cleaner moves. I've seen those happen a lot on stocks like these, or should I say stonks, stonks like these, where no one's really having their eye on them, and the only people trading it are maybe the big buyers, the hedge funds, and the you know, the big money traders. So if they're deciding to move the stock higher, then you know, why not just join them? And if they're deciding to move the stock lower, that actually opens up quite a bit to the downside room for us to play with. I think we could go all the way back into the August lows, the August recession, should I call it again, the August lows over here, for us to play with. But that report didn't really have anything negative in it except for one little part where it said, what was it? Toll Brothers ended the quarter with a backlog of 7.7 billion, down 10% year over year. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? They were down 10% in backlog. I'm guessing that's a good thing. So overall, all things all, the stock, you know, made a pump in the after hours. That pump got sold off pretty sharply. Let's look to see if we hold off in this area. Look, I surprisingly have a line right at 135 and right into that zone, basically 134, 135. If the stock can find buying into those areas, I think looking long is not a wrong idea at all. But if we cannot hold, you know, above those two prices, 134, 135, looking long on Toll could be absolutely wrong. It could be a stock that sells off and you'll get trapped looking long on the stock. Barkey asking us to take a look at a couple stocks, and all the stocks you have are actually on my watch list, actually except for one. I don't have ELF, so why don't I take a look at ELF right now, because the rest of the stocks you asked for, Barkey, are on my watch list anyways. ELF, if I remember correctly, actually had growth year to year, but got destroyed, absolutely got slammed to the downside. Not sure why. And also, if you look at Ulta Beauty recently had a good news that Warren Buffett was investing in them. So maybe ELF catches some relief back to the north side off of that catalyst. But I am still very surprised as to why ELF got rejected as hard as it did off of its earnings report. So because of that, you know, if you're asking for ELF as a swing trade, I'd be possibly a little careful. It is showing you that, you know, there is buying. For example, today we did bounce off of what seems to be, is that the earnings day low? I'm guessing that's the earnings day low. So that seems to be, we're bouncing off of that low right there, and buyers are still in this area. But this candle just for yesterday shows you that there's still a lot of sellers here, possibly the sellers that actually push the stock to the downside. So if you're looking for on a swing term scale, on a long term scale, I would still be careful. It's got to prove to me that, you know, buyers are able to fight above these areas for me to actually think, you know, the stock has room to 190 or something. But if we're not able to even stay above, what is this price, 164, 165, then I'm not looking for you know, to even think about the long on Elf Beauty. But at the same time, it's going to be hard for me to look short also, because they did have growth year over year, and that's where you got to put your analyst mind away. We're not an analyst to begin with. I'm a day trader, and I have to look for day trading opportunities, and I personally don't see a clean day trade over here. There could be a day trade, but I just don't see a clean enough of a pattern to make a trade off of, and because of that, I think it does not even belong to deserve to be in my watch list tomorrow. So we're gonna move on from Elf. That's my couple opinion tidbits over here on this position, and I'm gonna move to LZB, which reported earnings today after hours. Let's see how this one moved. Did it actually pop or drop? Ooh, I like that. Pop or drop? Snap, crackle, pop, or snap, crack, drop? All right. So we got the drop indeed on Lazy Boy. Now this stock is a very, very low volume position. Average 30-day volume 400,000, 500,000 shares. I'm looking at my stonks.com chat right now, and it is scrolling at a fast pace. I'm gonna have to give this a wider screen just so I could catch up with all the messages in here. And that, you know what that means? Twitch.com stream is getting muted. I can't see Twitch's stream anymore, so Twitch chat is getting muted. Thongs.com chat is moving at a monster pace. I can't even catch up with that chat over there. All right, Lazy Boy, very low volume. We did get a flush to the downside over here on what seems to be a good earnings report, right? They did beat EPS slightly, they did beat revenue slightly, but we're gonna need the bigger picture, and for that we're gonna have to go take a look at LZB on Benzinga. Shout out to Benzinga for supporting this part of the stream where we take a look at earnings report. Not only do they post news and earnings reports, they have amazing tools and scanners that you can use. For example, this momentum trading scanner that shows you stocks that are moving off of momentum, RSI, and so on, and you would have been able to find some of the big names, big movers today. It shows you a chart right away, shows you the news for those names. You can even use other pre-built scanners such as day trading, earnings monitor. So amazing opportunities that you can unlock that you previously probably had probably could not tap into because you don't have tools such as these, such as Benzinga Pro or Trade Ideas or Trader Sync, all of which I'm affiliated with. Go check out their links in the description below. Lazy Boy trades like shit intraday, no liquidity. Sounds like music to my ears. I'll provide liquidity to them. I do agree with you, no volume at all, Gumption. And yeah, guys, Gumption, golden trader over there, amazing beauty. He knows what he's talking about. So when he's saying that, you know, this stock does not have any liquidity intraday, believe him, trust him on that. I don't doubt him at all. But if you look at the stock on the daily chart, I think we got a breakdown opportunity here. If we're not able to stay above 40 and you know, we see Stelling anywhere below 40 on this position tomorrow, I think, oh, I'm not showing the chart. If we see selling anywhere below 40 tomorrow on Lazy Boy, I think that opens up some good opportunity to the downside on a swing scale, on a you know, long-term scale also. But let's see if the earnings report actually matches that thesis first. Reported first quarter revenue 496 million, beating estimates of 479.77 million. Reported EPS of 62 cents per share, beating estimates of 60 cents per share. Consolidated delivery sales were up 3% year over year. Okay, wholesale segment sales increased 5%, driven by the growth to external customers. Written sales for the retail segment, represented by the company-owned Lazy Boy Furniture's galleries, increased 4%. Written same store sales fell by 3% on lower traffic and softer industry-wide demand. While the retail business currently continues to wrestle with depressed traffic trends experienced across our industry, we again delivered strong execution, conversion rates, and design average ticket sales both improved again year over year, and our in-store teams remain laser focused on providing the highest level of customer service and showcasing our industry-leading product assortment. Our high quality offering and high quality offering of comfortable custom furniture with quick delivery in resonating in a challenging marketplace. And while an expert, okay, I don't care about any of this shit. Where's the outlook? Lazy Boy expects second quarter revenue to be in the range of 495 million to 515 million versus estimates of 479 million. So it looks like they're actually upbeating the outlook over there. Do they give the outlook on EPS? No, they don't. However, on what seems to be beat across the board, yeah, they're growing slightly, and they are citing that they're having issues, for example, in the depressed traffic, people not actually going to the stores. Maybe people, like for example me, when I buy furniture for my steam room, I didn't go into any store. I went to IKEA.com, bought this desk. I went to Amazon.com, bought those little shelves over there that you can't even see where my little toys are hanging on. I didn't go to no damn stores. So I understand that point, that they're having this issue with it. Also, people just had to deal with almost recession and inflation and all those problems where they had to conserve money, so people not looking to go out there, spend money on furniture unless they really need it, right? And that kind of possibly gave them issues. We are seeing 3% growth year to year, but same store sales have gone down, and maybe because of that the stock did get pushed down a little bit. Overall, I think you're just basically playing the technical analysis at this point. You can see how the stock did flush below 49 sharply and then immediately got back above 49. If we do continue to hold 49 tomorrow, there is basically no short on this position. You could possibly look to play long because yeah, they're growing 3% year to year. Their gallery, what is it, the retail segment increased by 4%, blah 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 blah. So overall, they are showing a little bit of growth. You could look long on the 40, but I am only interested off the short. If we're not holding, if we're not holding 40, then I'm looking for the short. But if we are holding 40, then I'm almost turned off on this position because I could go play a way better opportunity over there for the long side if I really wanted to. That's doing way more volume and way more in play than Lazy Boy at that point. But there is an opportunity to look long if 40 does hold for those of you who are interested. Double their channel points. Okay, look at these guys rolling channel points to the roof right now. Maybe I should risk my channel points real quick. Let's try this. No. Oliver! Stop rigging it against me, dude. I swear Oliver went into the back end and just auto rigged it. Anytime TraderPrad plays this game on anyone's chat, boom, he loses all of his points. Thank you, Oliver. God damn it, bro. This guy is against me right now. What did I do to you, Oliver? Just because I keep calling out bugs and giving you more work to do doesn't mean you gotta go at me like that, broski. Come on, man. I will flip it back after you run a raffle. All right, fair. That's a good point. We will run a raffle. We just need more people to sign up to stonks.com to go watch me. If you want to win free cash, ladies and gentlemen, sign up to stonks.com using my referral link. It's in the chat already. Click on that link. Go to the website and get ready for, I think next week or so, we'll hold a raffle. Ooh, maybe we should hold a raffle, Oliver, next Wednesday, or not next Wednesday, this Thursday actually. I host the after whatever that thing, the contest, right? So I'll be hosting the contest and they'll be pushing all the viewers to me. So why don't we actually do it on Thursday? That sounds smart. All the viewers who already play the contest will be in my stream. I'll be going through the list of the winners and everything, and then we can host a raffle then too. That'd be a pretty good opportunity for those of you who are watching me right now on the stream. You can rack up the points because you're getting a point a minute. Very soon it'll be a point every 15 minutes. So you can rack up the points right now and use those points to sign up for the raffle where you can win free money. This is an infinite money glitch. Infinite money glitch. So come on. Angry Buddha on fire! And then he lost it all. 388 points, and then he lost it all. Oh my goodness. Angry Buddha must be punching his monitor right now. Angry Buddha's doing this. Some fist. Some fist. Some smashing it right now. Boom. Some smashing it. Alright. Let's head over to the next stock. Keys. Because keys open doors. Keys open doors. I don't know if you know that track. You guys are probably... Never mind, I'll shut up. Alright, so keys. This is the game that we actually played on this stock today on stonks.com. Once again, another opportunity to win free money. I guessed $150. Oliver, fix this bug. 150 bucks is what I guessed, and I won $1.54 for that. I also guessed 149.85. I won 1.5 bucks for that too. And you can see how the person who guessed pretty close, they were only off by 9 cents, won $125 today. You have a chance to win $125 tomorrow by guessing where Zoom's price goes to. So I'm gonna do that right now with you guys. Zoom's implied volatility for earnings. Hello, what the fudge is this? Why is this website so wonky today? There we go. The Zoom's implied volatility move is about 7.9%. Is that 7.9? That is. So that's going to be a high of 63.79 or a low of 54.47. 63.79. 63.79. Let me put that in. 63.79. Make prediction. And then a low of 54.47. 54.47. 54.47. Boom. So I put 2 of my predictions in now, and then I put 2 of my predictions in right before 350 or around 350 or so. Also make sure to save up a good amount of your tickets. If you're not saving up your tickets, you're going to be regretting it, because you're going to need these tickets when Nvidia reports earnings for those $10,000 price pool. But hey, I got a shit ton of tickets. I'm gonna use them while I can right now. I just locked in 2 bets for Zoom.com. Let's see if I can win some good money on this position tomorrow. But we're talking about keys.com. So let's go take a look at keys.com, Keysight Technologies. Let's go take a look at how they reported earnings, because I do know that they popped to the upside, because my winning bet was that one that paid out was to the high side. Okay. Keys reported quarterly earnings of $1.57 per share, beating estimates of $1.35 by 16.3%, reporting a revenue of $1.22 billion, beating estimates of $1.194 billion by 2.17%. Communication Solutions Group reported revenue of $847 million in the third quarter, down 8% from prior year, reflecting a 6% decline in the commercial communications, while aerospace, defense, and government decreased by 10%. Electronical Industrial Solutions Group reported revenue of $370 million, down 20% from prior year, reflecting a continued restraint in general electronics, automotive, and manufacturing related customer spending. Keysight delivered revenue and earnings above the high end of our guidance in the market conditions that were stable and consistent with our expectations. Okay, the funnel of opportunity supports our outlook for second half orders to be above first half orders, followed by a more gradual recovery in 2025. So why did we go up the way it did? Keysight's fourth quarter revenue earnings between 1.53 to 1.59 versus 1.54, and revenue of 1.245 to 1.265 versus 1.25. So what exactly is in the report here that we deserve to go up 11.5% over here on the stock? I don't see anything over there that you know, allows the stock to do that type of move. I think that's illegal. Let's see if we get a nice short opportunity on the stock. 11% should be around possibly here. Is that 11% from today's close? That's 7%. So, oh, we went all the way up here. 11%, 154 or so. Okay, let's go take a look at it. Did 156. God damn. I guess I could delete line, because I already have it mapped out over here as last month's high from my pre-mapped indicator. So this is pretty surprising. See, sometimes this is what the market does, right? This is almost like a nothing burger report to me. The stock actually declined on their sectors or the companies that they hold or the groups that they have within the company itself. It declined drastically quite a bit, and even then we get 11% bump over here. So I'm shocked. I'm at loss for words. I guess as long as the stock is above 150, there is no shorts on this position. But if we you know, off the open, we rock higher, we sharply keep on moving higher right off the open, I think there could be an opportunity for us to look short on the stock. I'm not sure how high can I really expect this position. Is this kind of like the 52-week high right here? Yeah, this is technically the 52-week high, right into 160 to 162 dollars and 51 cents. If we push into that zone right off the open, I am going to be looking heavy short on the stock. However, I don't think we should be even able to get above really this 156 area. 156 should you know, act as a little bit of a barrier, possibly in pre-market. If pre-market we're already above here and we're rallying into 160, 162 right off the open, I am so ready to short this area on the stock, because look at the stock on the daily chart. That would be an insane rally in 11 days. Like, that's monstrous. And that report doesn't justify that type of move on the stock at all. So I'm expecting a pullback either off of 156 and not able to hold 140 for us to maybe look for a deeper short down through 140. But if it does manage to hold 156 in pre-market, continues to go higher in pre-market, then looking for short here is much better for me. So the higher the better technically, right? So looking at the first area defense, 156, this might change based on where the stock is in pre-market, and the next area of defense around 162. I guess not defense, I should say offense, because we're looking for resistance. So area offense over here at 162.51, where sellers are aggressive, and they also agree with me thinking that the stock should not really belong this high this quick. Should have a little bit of a reversal, a nice little gap close, somewhat of a consolidation in this area if the earnings report's actually that bullish, and then manage to trickle back up. So let's see what happens. Gumption, Prad offered free drinks. Free drinks on what? What are you talking about? I'm retiring from the YOLO game. You can't retire from the YOLO game. You think you retire from the YOLO game, but the YOLO game always sucks you in. You think, oh, you know what? I'm gonna save my points. Boom. Oh man, I just doubled my points. Let me try again. There go all my fucking points. All in the goddamn dirt. As always. So watching how the stock behaves on those two price levels to the upside. On the price level to the downside, I basically want to see how 150 behaves. If 150 holds, that's around last month's high. 150 to 149.50 is where I kind of want to see the stock have some support. If this after hour move was really bullish, have some support and manage to bounce off of this area. If this area doesn't hold, then my theory is true, and looking for short from there is going to be very, very profitable. The next stock that I have in store is Target, or should I say Target. Target had a pretty good reversal right back up, but it looks like it's got quite a bit of a resistance on the pops over here. So if we do pop into 156 or so, which I would expect is what the earnings expected move is, 154.78 right into that 156 zone, 155, 156, should possibly see some resistance in this area. So watch how the stock behaves on pops and earnings report, and if it reports negative, then I think we get an easy drop right back into the August lows. Right now, any stock that reports negative and actually has the selling behind it, I'm just trying to delete a couple things here, and actually has the selling behind it, the juice for the selling behind it, it could easily go right back into the August lows where it finds support. You could look for some long at the August lows, or a bigger short through August lows, depending on how bad the report is itself. So watching how Target reports over here, kind of in the middle of the range too, right? Kind of in the middle of the pop and the drop area that I'm kind of talking about. What does options AI think it goes to the downside? 133.88, and that's right around that area. Boom, 133.88. So expecting exactly what the options implied volatility is expecting also. How much more perfect can you really get than that? So let me hit the Prasradamus logo right now, boom, and show to you guys this is why you tune in to the stream. This is why you tune into stonks.com/TraderPrad, baby. Let's get it. Target. Let me just put those levels in my watch over here. 157 basically to the upside, and to the downside basically 132.50. Next stock, Macy's. I almost called it Mark. I don't know why I called it Mark. What the hell is wrong with me? Macy's. Macy's actually doing pretty good, recovering pretty well, moving back up north right before the earnings report, surprisingly enough. Not too long ago, the stock was I guess, you know, looking for bankruptcy, and then recovered, and then looked for trouble again, and then recovered again. So this stock is all over the place, and all I know is it gives you monster opportunities off of earnings days. So looking to play the stock without a doubt. Let's see how this one plays out off the earnings move. Quickly gonna go check how options implied volatility or options AI expects them to move. 9.3% move, either a move up to 19.50 or $16 to the downside. So where is that? That's somewhere over here into $16. Looks like that little support area, that makes sense to me. But if we don't hold that, then that opens up a bigger room to the downside that we can play with. And they said somewhere around 1950, that's around this area. But sadly, this area has so much choppiness and so much resistance that looking long in this area would be pretty hard for me. I think I'll be more so looking to see how the pops react on the stock. Are they getting stuffed back down, and are every single stuff back downs getting, you know, bought right back up? If those are not getting bought right back up, then I'm most likely looking for a short. But if the drops are getting bought right back up to the upside, then clearly people are willing to buy this area once again, and we could have an opportunity on a swing term scale for a move up to $22 if the earnings report's bullish enough for us to look that way. So looking to see how Macy's sets up in pre-market off the earnings report. Victoria's in the chat. What's up, Victoria? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you had a good day for yourself. F in the chat. Why are we doing F in the chat, Diner? The stream dying? You don't do F in the chat if the stream's dying. You only do F's in the chat if the stream's dying. Diner doesn't know meme etiquette. Well, I guess you can do F's in the chat when you die in a game, right? F's in the chat. W's in the chat because you lose points. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Yo, you might want to save points, you dummies, because this Thursday I'm gonna be hosting the stream where you know, at 3:30 to 4 o'clock or so, they have that stream where Murthy, Stonky Ali, and Jason are talking about random things out there. Sometimes their portfolios, sometimes watches and cool stuff and so on. And then they host a streamer to host the contest and so on. So I'm going to be doing that on Thursday, and Oliver and I are going to be hosting a raffle where you can win free money. So not only can you win free money in the contest, you can also win free money in the raffle on Thursday. So rack up these points because you're getting a point per minute. Don't waste them right now. Don't waste them right now. Rack up the points, save them. Obviously, if you want to YOLO gamble them like a DGen to see if you can get up to 300 points or something, then go for it. But you want to save some points here. You want to save some points before Thursday, because Thursday is going to be a big day for you guys to win some money. Cash money, kashish. These guys are giving away $1,000 a day. How is that even possible? Like, eventually those price pools are gonna go down, and eventually those are gonna stop once they have, you know, their metrics of how many people they need to bring into the website. So take advantage of it right now. Take advantage of it right now. How they do that? Yeah, venture capital. you know, as I call it, daddy's money, the daddy's bank account is fat right now. So take advantage of the daddy's bank account while it's fat, right? Daddy's got money. This is when you ask for Porsches. When daddy's not got money, then, you know, you're happy with the ramen noodles. But daddy's got money right now. People fat, indeed. People fat, baby. People shy. Oh, I thought that was people fat. All right. TJX, the next stock that we care about that's reporting earnings tomorrow, pre-market. We got some levels over here that I quickly mapped out as I was talking to you guys, possibly of interest. Let's go see how the stock looks like on Options AI. What is the implied move? Implied volatility 61%, expected move about 3.9%, a move up to $117.75 or a move down to $108.87. So it looks like that's pretty much around the areas that we have mapped out already. 117 would be a new all-time high on TJ Maxx, so that's obviously going to open up some fun side if we actually do manage to go to 117. Any pullback into 115 and holding around 115 could open up some good long opportunities for us to look for a move back into 117 and a move higher than 117 even maybe throughout the day. So a couple opportunities over here setting up, and if we do flush into this August recession lows of 107.70, 108, possibly could look for some longs. But if we don't hold that area, that opens up some real good short opportunities all the way down into $102, $103. I'm just gonna say $100 and flat for that swing scale short if the report is that sad to begin with. So watching TJX, without a doubt, I'm going to color it in a different color just to highlight it on highlight it for me. Like for example, Keys is highlighted different, TJ Maxx is highlighted different, and you can see how actually Target should be highlighted different also. Lazy Boy highlighted in a completely different color because you know, low liquidity, not really interested if it does not hold, if it does not find selling under 40. I want to short it under 40, but the stock isn't really. Oh my god, Gumption rallying it up right now. What just happened? Gumption went from 30 points to 64 to 130 to 260. Jeez, Gumption, you gotta take a break. You gotta head out of the casino while you're up, or you know, the casino takes it all, brother. Holy, you went on a run there. Let's go. TJX, pretty high up there in my watch list. Another one that I believe will be pretty high on the watch list, but it'll depend obviously how it reports tomorrow in pre-market. ADI, another semiconductor name. Semiconductors have been very hot since you know how long now, right? The sector itself has been stupid hot. I think SMH had a pretty red day today, however. Let me quickly go check ADI's Options AI move. 4.7% move expected. Not as volatile as I would love it to be, but at the end of the day, it looks like that move to 234 will basically be an all-time high or incoming all-time high if we do go up there, and if we do sell back down. You can see how we're selling pretty much into the August lows, which are also a pretty solid resistance in the past for the stock from which we broke out of. So we could easily look for a long in this area if we do dip down there, and I think Options AI actually said we're gonna dip a little bit higher than all the way down into 202. Looks like 210, 213 or so, but if we do go all the way down to 202, the long is just much easier for ADI. So a couple options over here on another semiconductor name for those of you interested. Now we can head over to stocks that reported earnings earlier this week or last week or so on, that kind of had an explosive move today or sometime this week, right? PanW being at the top of that list for these names. Hurts to even talk about this stock right now because I'm such an idiot, such a dummy. How do you lose going long right there? I went long right there and I lost on this trade. How does that happen? I don't know. Well, I do know, because you're trading tilted, and never trade tilted. That's the number one rule. Never trade tilted. So Pan W, however, did have a pretty good, strong move to the upside. Now we're waiting to see if Pan W has a possible day 2 opportunity. And for that, Pan W has to stay above 360 for me. Today's VWAP is actually at 364. So technically, the stock has to stay above 364. But I'm going to give it some leeway room and say that it has to stay above 360 for me and find some buying above that area for me to even think long. You can see how the kind of the earnings anchored VWAP, well, I guess if I throw in the earnings anchored VWAP right now, is around 364. It's actually exactly at 364.50. So all the way from 360, ooh, today's VWAP, I guess that one's including the pre-market move and so on. Anyways, the earnings anchored VWAP is coming in right around this little consolidation low and right around 364. So all the way from 364.50 to 362. Is that 362? 363. I need to see the stock finding some support there and you know, managing to bounce off of that area. If you don't bounce off of that area, then I'm going to be questioning it quite hard as to, you know, is this even a long anymore? Is this report even that bullish? The stock just completely caught traction because of the scare of CrowdStrike and all that other catalyst behind it. So right now, earnings anchored VWAP was at 364.50, and then under that was that little consolidation low around 363 that I'm going to have to keep an eye on in case we do dip all the way down there. As for today's resistance, I mean, you can keep an eye on around today's high, and right above today's high you have the all-time high of $380 or $381 that could very easily come into play if the stock holds above 360 area. If we're not holding above 360, I don't expect 380 coming into play at all. So keep an eye on Pan W tomorrow without a doubt. Possible day 2 opportunity incoming on a cybersecurity name. FN, the next name. Let's go take a look at that. Chat is lit today because chat is gambling its mind off. Eddie is in here getting ready to gamble some points too. I love it. Eddie didn't want to get matching hot tar 2s with me. I mean, Eddie, that's not cool. Eddie, come on. You guys are stonk bros, okay? You guys are the original staff members of stonks.com. You guys have to get maybe not matching heart tattoos, but matching stonks logo tattoos with that stonks dude. Come on, like at least that. Also, what's going on with the stonks merch? Are we getting some stonks merch soon? I want to start rocking some nice stonks hoodies, some stonks hats, and so on. You know, let the world know what stonks.com is. It would be pretty cool if each founding creator gets their URL printed at the back of the hoodie. That way anyone who sees the hoodie knows where to go. Or like what are those things called? QR codes on the chest, or not on the chest, like on the oh, the logo goes on the sleeve. Oh my god, not the logo, the link goes on the sleeve, and on the other side you got a QR code, and you have the stonks dude over here, and in the back you just put some Japanese shit in there to make it look like hype streetwear shit. How about that? How about that? Can't win for fuck's sakes. Rigged. I know, Oliver. I know, Eddie. Oliver rigged this shit, bro. Oliver rigged this shit. Donnie, sub Casio Boomer. Even my dad don't wear it anymore. Because your dad's not cool anymore, Ani. Alright? Cool people wear Casio. My next watch after a Casio will be a Patek Philippe. That's it. I'm not buying a watch ever unless it's a Patek Philippe, period. But right now, until then, I'm gonna be rocking my beautiful Casio, which is actually in my bedroom right now, sitting on my desk, nice and clean, pretty, shiny. But what Patek Philippe would I even get if I was to get one? I mean, the OG Nautilus, of course. The OG Nautilus. I think this is the watch that they say you get to pretend like you have a collection. I believe this is the watch. Because if you wear this watch, you show people kind of like, you know watches. And this is not the only hard hitter you have at home. You have other hard hitters at home, but you chose to wear this. So apparently this is like the cheat code to kind of, if you're going into a fancy place where people are millionaires and they're billionaires and you're just kind of a 100,000aire, right? And if you kind of want to cheat your way in that circle, if you wear one of these watches, especially like maybe this one, the rose gold one, looks pretty fucking nice if you ask me. Not really a fan with the diamonds. think that one looks pretty girly. The one with the diamonds look pretty girly. The white gold one's not bad. That one's absolutely Bati boy. I think Takashi69 would like this. Yo, this is not bad. That one's got a moon calendar in the back. This one's actually, I could see myself rocking this blue one with the rose gold wrist wrap on it. I like this. I like that one quite a bit. This one's not bad too. These two look exactly the same, but no, they are a little different. They are a little different. The dials are different. But yeah, Patek Philippe will be the next watch I go to. So these are obviously apparently the ones you kind of go to if you are just starting, but you want to kind of show like you have a good collection. These are the OGs, the OG Nautilus. These are beauties, absolute beauties. Any one of them, just pick any one of them. Obviously not these ones, but come on, what a beauty, what a masterpiece this one is. Oh my god, I'm about to nut. Okay, maybe not this one either. Maybe that one could be nice for your girl or your wife or something, but not for male. If you're rocking this as a male, you got to be like Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather or something to be wearing these ones. But I could see myself wearing these two over here for sure. OG Nautilus, baby, OG Nautilus. Get a Royal Oak. Oh, that one's not a bad call. Do they even have them up here anymore? They're not even up on here? Oh, that's an AP. That's right, AP. I forgot. AP. I do like APs, but I feel like I would much rather have a Patek on my wrist. I do like APs. Royal Oaks are the OGs too. You are correct. Like that one? Ooh, I could see myself wearing that. Or even the green dial. With the camel dial. This one's nuts. It's got camel jewels all over it. That one's nuts. Imagine wearing this when you're going to war. That one's insane. This one's nuts. Alligator strap. I don't know if it's actually alligator, but nice leather strap on it. Alright. Let's stop window shopping watches that we can't even afford, chat. Let's stop window shopping and continue doing homework, okay? Let's stop window shopping fucking shit we can't afford. Imagine a kid saying it's a Minecraft watch. Interior crocodile alligator, is it? Ooh, yeah, so it is alligator straps, eh? Yeah, those did look alligator to me. And you know what type of alligators they kill? Baby alligators, dude. It's so sad. They have this whole alligator farm and they kill these baby alligators. I think Business Insider or something on YouTube had this whole episode how they raise these alligators, they feed them and everything, and they kill them, and then they sell the meat to the stores to people who want to eat alligator, and then they use the skin to make all of these fancy crazy designer stuff and so on. It was pretty sad to watch, but hey, I'm still gonna buy one if I can afford one, okay? Still gonna buy one if I can afford one. next stock that could possibly give us an opportunity to make money so we could actually afford a Royal Oak or a Patek Philippe Nautilus is FN. This stock actually gave you about 2 million shares like I predicted it would. It broke through all-time high and it continued rallying to the upside. Obviously that rally got stuffed a little bit later on, but look at this stock. Look at this stock. Beautiful move. Eventually that move got absolutely stuffed back down, but right around this area I'm expecting the stock to find some buying right around last month's high, which is what, 266. I think that was basically the previous all-time high. So if we're still finding buying above 266 on FN, tomorrow's volume is going to be much lighter than today. You can't expect it to have a lot of volume tomorrow right after it reported earnings. You can see how day two after the stock report earnings, it dies down pretty drastically. This day it actually brought in about 3 million shares, and then the next day it only brought in 1 million. Today we brought in 2 million shares. There's a chance we don't even bring 1 million shares in for the stock tomorrow. So the fact that it's at all-time highs, it's a $300 stock almost, the spread's going to be ugly, so be ready for that. And in that case you have to play the dips, right? You have to wait to see if the dips are actually forming. 15 minutes, 30 minutes for a stock actually showing you proper buying at a level, then you bid around that level. Hopefully you get a bid. If you don't get the bid, you just move on from it. You don't try to play momentum and try to take breakouts on a stock like this tomorrow. If the dips are holding, you bid into the dip and then you pray that you get the fill. If you get the fill, awesome. Now you actually give it the proper risk that the stock deserves, regardless of the size you have. If you can't give the stock the proper risk it deserves, then you are oversized, okay? So cut some size, give it the proper risk it deserves, and then see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, the risk to reward should work in your favor because the stock has a $12.51 ATR at the moment. That ATR is probably a little overextended because of today's move and what's been happening in the past 10 days in the market in general. So the proper ATR is probably around $8, $5 on the stock. I'm just eyeballing it by looking at every single day's move. That's not about that's not around $12, right? None of these candles look around $12 worth of move for me, so I don't think expecting a $12 worth of move is right. So somewhere around risking $1 or $2 and getting $5, $6, $7 off the stock would be possible, as long as it holds above 266. If we're holding 266, I'm looking for the long. All right, John Von Sewers in the chat. What's up, John? John, you got to make an account on stonks.com because very soon we're going to have a lot of money making opportunities on stonks.com, baby. This Thursday, we're doing a raffle where you can make money. NVIDIA earnings report, they're giving out a $10,000 on stonks.com. And also, every single day until NVIDIA, you have a chance to win off a prize pool of $1,000. So use this link. Sign up to stonks.com. We just got a new referral, Victoria. Shout out to Victoria for signing up to stonks.com. But sadly, Victoria, I wish you waited one more day so we could have each got 25 tickets. But hey, welcome to the superior financial streaming website where we're gonna have a lot of fun with. This chat right now is going crazy with the channel points, because look, if you rack up these channel points or if you even gamble them, oh, let's go, one more gamble. Yes, I'm not gonna gamble anymore. So you can gamble those channel points and you can rack up enough points to the point where you can see how each raffle ticket costs 5 points. You can use as many points as you can for those raffle tickets and get yourself that higher seed to win some money on Thursday. So come watch the stream right now. Right now you get a point a stream. You get a point a stream. Sorry, a point a minute. God damn it, what am I saying? You get a point per minute, but very soon it's going to be a point per 15 minutes. So this is the opportunity right now to rack up the points, ladies and gentlemen. Rack up the points. The viewers want me to roll it again, and they want me to put it on red, but as a good roulette player always does, he puts it on green. God damn it, dude. What the? Who told me to roll it? Tabernac! Tabernac! Police! Who told me to roll it again? Come on. What's wrong with you guys? Gumption was waiting in the shadows. You guys took my money and you guys ran with it. Congratulations to you guys. All right. FN. Lowe's is the next stock that I didn't actually even look at all. What did the stock even do today? Nothing at all. This stock, hot hand, what is Gumption? Holy Gumption. Gumption rolling it right now. Let's see it again, Gumption. Let's see it again. Let's see you do it again, brother. Come on, no balls. It's okay, you got this. You did it once, you can do it again. You did it once, you can do it again. You got this, Gumption. You got this, you got this. All right, I'm pretty sure you were probably at the top of the leaderboard at 500 points on the channel too. Oh no, C-Berry was racking up some points too, but sadly C-Berry, rest in peace. Everyone, F's in the chat. An obituary for C-Berry, please. A minute of silence. Minute of silence for C-Berry's points. All right, Lowe's. No minute of silence for C-Berry's points. Lowe's actually got rejected pretty damn hard from that pop into the pre-market / regular trading hours. So almost not interested for the stock at all tomorrow. Let's go take a look at MDT. MDT on a beautiful rally, but looks like that rally was too much for it to sustain. So that got stuffed back down. We kind of basically closed the gap at this point, right? We closed the gap and now support right into Friday, not Friday. What's yesterday? Monday? Was yesterday Monday? Yeah, support into Monday's high could open up some opportunities to look long on MDT, take us right back into today's high or something. So look, you could look long around here, which is what is that price again? $85. So as long as MDT holds 85, I think we got a day trading opportunity for the long side. Keep an eye on this one. I did not watch XPEV today at all, and XPEV got stuffed right back to the all-time lows. Yikes. Yikes. Stuffed right back down to the all-time lows. So I guess now I get the opportunity to play the long if I really want to, right? So if I really want to play the long, as excited as I was to play the long yesterday on XPEV, if I really want to play the long, the opportunity setting up, we're pushing right back into the all-time low over here, which is around $6.50, $6.60 or so. And if we hold this area, XPEV could give you an opportunity, but ATR 39 cents. It didn't really do too much on the earnings day itself. Expecting it to do something on the second day is ridiculous. So not too interested on that stock at all. Zim setting up for a possible breakout at 24 very soon. So you might want to set an alert for Zim into 24 if it actually approaches 24 in the next week or so. I think we're getting ready for a breakout, but if it keeps on rejecting around 24, you could possibly look for some shorts over there. So keep an eye on ZM. I'll put ZM in the watch list. Let me get rid of that. Y'all counting cards? Murthy is for sure rigged. Come on. I know for a fact Murthy's account's rigged. Murthy doesn't even... I'm not going to believe anything Murthy says. I'm not going to believe anything Murthy says. Murthy and Stankali's accounts are 100% rigged. I know that for a fact. If I was the CEO, I would rig it too. Alright, EL. EL coming into play over here for what direction? I'm not really sure. Like, look, the stock didn't really do too much off its earnings, and the August recession recovery wasn't really recovery for it. So this stock kind of looks weak to me still. I think we can consolidate here a little bit more and then give you a resolution break off either side to the downside or to the upside for a day trade opportunity. So until that really sets up, I think there's nothing to do in the middle range. You're just asking to get chopped up if you're trying to make decisions in the middle here. So no point to even get ready for a trade until it actually pushes to these levels. So that level being around $96 and that level being around $86. So kind of not even on the watch list really for me, which is EL. Palantir, you're getting somewhat of a 3-day breakout pattern on the daily chart. We got back-to-back days of holding that 3180 level that I was talking about. This is actually setting up for a potential breakout past 3275 and lift off to the north side for Palantir. But hey, once again, if we continue finding barrier at 3275 and we're not able to find buying at 3180, that opens up the real downside for Palantir, at which point we can, you know, start hammering the shorts and look for the move to $30. And if 30 doesn't hold, which was actually a very big level, there was a big size into $30 for multiple days. So if we pull back into 30 and not hold 30, that opens up more downside for this position. So a couple opportunities setting up over here for the upside, for the downside, and the even more downside in case the big level doesn't hold. So let me quickly map out these levels. 3275 for the upside. For the downside, we're watching 3180, and then under 3180, basically $30 for support. Palantir. Gumption lost 2 points. Oh man, Gumption is wrecked now. Gumption cannot win at all at this point. Stonky Ali, what's up, Stonky? How you doing? Maybe you should be able to leverage your channel points and go into points debt. Carry trade? Carry trade. All right, let me borrow some points over here from a stream whose inflation's low and invest it in a stream whose inflation's high. And then when my raffle tickets pay out, I pay him back the difference and I pocket the change. I just created the carryover trade for channel points. Murthy just lost 2 points. Wrecked. Alright. Palantir. So very excited to see how Palantir sets up. I think we could see some volume coming in on the possible breakout to the upside, or the possible breakdown to the south side too. The fact that we kind of trapped the lows today, you can see how we actually got under 3180. We kind of trapped the bears. The bears were getting excited to short this area, and then as soon as they saw that, hey, this stock is not going anywhere, they immediately started running away from the position, giving it the pop right back up. So if we actually push back over here and not manage to hold this level, Palantir could stuff right back down and set up for that beautiful short opportunity that I've been praying for on the market, because I believe these moves are way too far, too quick, and are unsustainable. They need to be pulled back and find some consolidation at any level. The higher the level they find consolidation into, the better for themselves, right? The more bullish that stock. But the lower the consolidation the stock finds into, the more opportunity for me to smack that short that I've been praying for. So let's watch out for these positions. Palantir. I want to go to some small cap names. ASTS. ASTS seems to be finally putting in the backside now, completely rejecting Friday's. Why do I keep saying Friday? I keep thinking today's Monday. Completely rejecting that after hour high, the pre-market high that we created from Monday to Tuesday. Flushing to the downside, taking out some of the key levels such as that 37 being yesterday's high, also last week's high, not managing to hold above 37, opening up the downside on this position and bringing that flush all the way down into what, $31 or so. So beautiful flush, $32. Beautiful flush on ASTS for those of you who were patiently waiting for the backside. This is what the backside now should officially start looking like. Any pops on this stock should not be sustained. This stock should not be able to go higher than $36 tomorrow. So any pops into 35 to 36 technically should be shortable. You should be able to get some size, build some position into 35, 36. And if the stock is actually managing to stay above 36, managing to stay above 37, this is trapping more people, and we're getting ready for another blast off. This is gonna go to 40, 60, 80. I mean, this is gonna blast off at that point, right? But if we're not able to stay above 36 to begin with, that opens up the big downside move, the big reversal that some of the real money makers on the market, such as Lance, the short bear, you name it, some of the big small cap traders are all excited to smash for a multi-day swing trade or so. This stock could set up very easily for that type of a potential. Imagine shorting 36 and you get to swing this position all the way to $14, and then if 14 doesn't hold, you get to swing it all the way back to $1. Come on, right? So these are the opportunities that people die for. Let's see if 36 actually comes into play tomorrow. If 36 doesn't, then you kind of have to you know, look to short the pops, because clearly it's already being weak under 36, so that's already supporting our thesis. And now you just look to short anytime the stock pops to the high side. Anytime it goes into VWAP and finds selling under VWAP, you look to short this area. So mainly, I would love for the pop to begin with, but if the pop doesn't come into play, then we just have to play with the variables that we get. The next stock, SE. I actually shorted this stock today, made some money on this one. I think the backside on SE is also kind of getting ready for us to play with. Let's go to the stock on the hourly chart real quick. And you can see here on the hourly chart, we're just kind of getting ready to open up the downside. And the downside technically will open up if we're not able to hold $80. And you can see how 80 has been basically a key level previously to the upside, and now it's going to be a key level to the downside. For the past few days, right before the breakout on Monday, it rejected 80 back-to-back days, and then we broke out of 80. So now if we pull back to 80 and not hold 80, I think that really opens up some room over here for the stock to go back into $75-$60 or so for us to play with. I think let's first expect 76. If 80 doesn't hold, let's expect 76, and then we can talk about 65 or whatever. So let's look for those moves on SE. NU 1450 actually acting like a little bit of a barrier, but it's gonna be hard looking for a short on this position, man. This has been a pretty bullish name so far, right? Look at that consolidate. I mean, that looks like it wants to break out of 1450. I think the idea still stands true. As long as the stock stays above 14, you can basically look long. If tomorrow we break out of 1450 and the stock finds buying above 1450, you could look long through that area for a potential move to 15 or whatever. But I would much rather like an opportunity to look for the dip into 14 again, and then get long on the dip at 14 for a move into 1450, just because I missed it today. But that opportunity might not be available. So if we're actually finding buying above the new all-time high of 1450, I think an easy long above 1450 hold on a 5-minute pattern, for example. We break out of 1450, we pull back, and we're holding 1455, 1460 for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. That's a bullish pattern where you can get long into 1460, risk 10 cents, and maybe get about 40 cents worth of reward to the upside. And you know, you can take 1,000 shares because the liquidity is going to be pretty good on the stock. If you can take 100 shares, whatever your risk appetite is, and kind of flex this level to the upside. I'm pretty sure Gumption wants to who the hell is opening my garage? My parents are not even in Canada. Oh yeah, my neighbor has my or not my neighbor. My tenants, my basement tenants have the garage remote. I forgot, because they're parking their bike. I forgot. I kind of blanked out on that. All right. Pretty sure Gumption might keep an eye on this stock and remind me tomorrow. So Gumption, please remind me on this position for a fact. Stonks Vegas meetup. Oliver, you thonking right now. Ooh, you know what Stonks should do? They have Traders for a Cause meetup in Vegas. Stonks should bring us all out to Vegas for Traders for a Cause, and we should have like a booth at Traders for a Cause where we promote stonks.com. Ooh. Oliver and I are thonking right now. Coco, it's okay. Calm down. It's okay, Coco. Calm down. I'm thonking right now, Oliver. We thonking. Coco! God damn it. This fucking dog. He thinks it's my parents. So he's like whining and crying and barking right now. It's not my parents. It's someone, you don't even know this person. Chill out. All right. Coco doesn't able to tell blue lights. What the fuck does that mean, Crypto? Coco asking you to gamble your points. I only have 16. I'm not gambling my 16 points. Let the poor dog outside so it can live. I walked him a good 30 minutes today, okay? He's fine. He's more than happy. He just wants to see who's opening the garage door right now. That's all he wants to know. Not a poor dog, okay? He's a very spoiled brat. Come here. Come here. The stream wants to see you. Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Let's see if he comes up. Probably just standing downstairs by the staircase and just looking up right now. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come up. Okay, Starbucks. Starbucks actually had a pretty decent bounce today off of yesterday's low. So if you were looking long off of this 92 area, the yesterday's low, it held this area for quite some time. Like what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Basically a whole goddamn hour we held this 92 area and then blasted off from that level all the way to the upside. So Starbucks actually looks pretty decent, and now today's VWAP basically lands around this 93 level, which was a pretty significant level. I already have it mapped out. It's this price right here. We held for 2 days in a row before we kind of broke down, and now we're looking to reclaim that price point. So there could be a long back to 96 from 93, but I think I'm just gonna patiently wait for 96 to come into play, at which point I could decide to go short off of 96 or go long through 96. I don't really want to make a decision in the middle of the ranges, and then I also have an opportunity to look short below 92 if it really opens up that play. I don't think 91.50 is that key level anymore. I think 92 is really that key level. So if we do manage to get under 92 on Starbucks, there's going to be a good short opportunity, and if we go to 96 and find selling into 96, there's going to be a good short opportunity. But if we find buying above 96, that's going to be a blast off to the north side on the whole CEO catalyst news that just came out on Starbucks not too long ago. The next stock I want to talk about, because it's already 9:30 and we wasted so much time, I guess I shouldn't say wasted. We've been having a really good time today on stonks.com so far, looking at all the people losing their channel points. I've been preaching for you guys to save your channel points, but all you guys been doing have been YOLOing your points away. I guess that's exactly what I just did. YOLOing your points away. I guess none of you guys really want to win money on Thursday. All right. No one wants to win money on Thursday. It is what it is. JD. I want to talk about JD real quick because someone mentioned in my trading pod that JD has a little bit of a block seller, and this block seller could be real. So JD block seller, 144.53 million, price range of $24.85 to $25.85. Morgan Stanley is running the offering / selling. Rumor is that Walmart is dumping their JD position apparently. And if you go to the 5-minute chart on the extended trading hours, you can see how JD actually sold off more in the after hours than the regular trading hours. Regular trading hours, we were down 4.5%. We sold off more in the after hours all the way back into last month's low, basically giving up all of the earnings gains. Here was the stock right before earnings, popped up and then dumped right back down to that earnings move over there. So I mean, at this point, we know that there is some sort of a possible selling coming into $26. If that $26 breaks, we're right back also into that earnings level where the stock kind of popped off of. there could be another long opportunity here. But if the stock is not managing to stay above 26, which is also that note from here, 25.85, I'm just gonna round it up to 26, honestly. So $26, if we manage to get above 26, clearly that selling is done, and whoever bought here might want to think about buying again. So we'll see if that buying action comes into play. The basic idea, if we find buying above 26, get long. If we find selling below 26, and you know, stock is struggling to get above 26, every time you're seeing the time of sales you know, go to 26, it's printing 26, and maybe it's even going above 26, but it's just immediately going back down. And then the level 2, you can see it's not actually holding 26 at all on the bid. It's trying to hold 26, but it's failing to, and then a big wall of selling just comes in every time we go somewhere into 25.85 to $26. A big wall of selling just keeps on getting slammed down. If that's the case, then they're not done with their selling just yet. They have more to sell, and this stock could keep on going to the downside. So watching for a little bit of an opportunity over here on JD, a news-based catalyst. Michael Anthony saying NU going into a correction. I don't think you call that a correction. I think you call this getting ready for a breakout to the upside. Even more. If it holds above 1450, as I just mentioned not too long ago, if it holds above 1450, there is a long all the way into $15. But if it doesn't hold 1450, it's back down to 14, which is not even rest in peace to the stock. I don't think it's rest in peace to the stock until it gets back under 1350, which is the previous all-time low, all-time high where the stock broke out of. So until it gets back under 1350, I would not even use words like correction. That's just almost illegal to use for me. I wouldn't use that terminology at all. Apple, multiple days, same highs. So a little bit of a barrier coming in on the market, on the Mag 7 over here. You can see how the market didn't really do too much today. S&P 500 tried to, didn't really manage to do too much. Some of these Mag 7 stocks such as Apple, Microsoft actually rallied pretty well today, but some of the other Magnificent 7 stocks didn't really manage to keep on having the same trend that they've been having for the past 7-8 days, which is higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So now we're finally getting a change in characteristics on the Magnificent 7 positions. Even the ones that kind of managed to take out yesterday's high pulled right back and closed red. For example, Tesla. Netflix broke out of all-time high today, actually. That's a pretty good mention for those of you who don't know. Kind of maybe put this one on your watch. Netflix broke all-time high today. But the idea being, most of these stocks are showing you a change in characteristics, which is time to take advantage on the market if the ops that I've been looking for actually open up. If the market is overextended and has some opportunities to look for the short, this is the time, because tomorrow we got FOMC minutes. That's going to be a pretty big event on the market. Once again, we got the interest rate tool changing again. Now we have a 67% probability that we are getting a rate cut, and a 32.5% probability that we're getting a 50 beeps rate cut. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Just yesterday, we were at 100%. Wait, what? Was yesterday's bugged? Because now this says something completely different. Was yesterday bugged, chat? What the fuck are we looking at right now? I guess yesterday was bugged and it said 100%. But however, we are looking at a rate cut possibility once again. We're looking at a 67.5% probability of a 25 beeps rate cut and a 32.5% probability of a 50 beeps rate cut coming in for the FOMC over here on the 18th of September. And obviously the FOMC minutes, the tonality in the FOMC, is it hawkish, is it dovish, is going to add some more juice to the market or remove the juice from the market and bring it back down. And those are the opportunities that I've been talking about for the past few days now. You guys know how bearish I've been for the past few days, and sadly I haven't been able to make any money because of that very same sentiment. Yesterday a loss, today a loss. So maybe I won't try to force my sentiment too much tomorrow, and I will try to listen to the market, kind of like what I did with Starbucks a couple days ago. I listened to Starbucks, I heard Starbucks, I put my bias away, I heard Starbucks, I found a long, and then I heard Starbucks and I found the short. So I played both directions, and all I had to do was keep my ears open, have my all 5 senses ready, and focus on the position. So kind of what I need to do tomorrow, put my bias away. It's never a good idea to have a bias. It's always a good idea to have a theory, have an idea of what you want to do, but price action is king. If price action negates your theory, then you kind of maybe want to step back, or you want to flip your theory if you're at that level of being a trader where you can flip your theories back and forth. Okay, my theory is proved wrong, it's negated, that means the opposite is right, so let me play the opposite instead. So if you are good enough at making those reads, go ahead and do that. But some of you might not be good at making those reads, so you might have to just step back a little bit, right? If you are wrong at the theory on the day today, step back, wind down, size down, and maybe come back another day. Doesn't make sense to keep on making bad reads and losing crazy amounts of your portfolio for no reason. You gotta come back tomorrow and you know, fight again anyways, so do that. All right, so looking for how the market reacts off of the open. Not a lot of market economic events other than the FOMC events and the FOMC minutes, and the 20-year bond auction, both of which are an hour apart, 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock. For you oil traders, crude oil traders, you have the 1030 number, but besides that, nothing really big for the market to kind of move off of. So I think we could easily just chop around on the market until 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, where market would then decide what it wants to do. So we'll see what happens. No idea at the moment what I want to do with the overall market. I'm gonna let the pre-market decide for me. I'm gonna let how the Magnificent Seven throughout the day they move, let them decide for me how I want to situate myself going into FOMC minutes. And regardless of those names, we got a bunch of other names over here highlighted across the board with either orange or blue in color, orange being the higher priority, blue being a little bit of lower priority, and the ones that are not colored at all will be either colored in pre-market or not even colored in. Some of these ones, like the Magnificent Seven names, I don't even put any notes in for them because I just trade them off of like technical so on. So mainly the earning names and so on that I have colored over here. These will be our main watch tomorrow. We'll see if these add some good money to our week and take away from the losses that we've been incurring so far. So sad on those losses. All right, that basically, ladies and gentlemen, is what she wrote for today's stream. The IPO calendar should be dead. WRD did not IPO today. Let me actually go confirm if they did. They did not IPO today. We don't know when they're gonna IPO, so until they IPO, looks like 23rd August now is the expected. So Friday, WRD expected to IPO. So we'll see. If they IPO, they do. If they don't, they don't. The great Chinese hustle will live again, or it won't. And we'll only know that when they actually start trading. But sadly, right now, we don't have enough information about that IPO date going into August 23rd. Quickly glancing at my watch list to see if I forgot anything. I don't think I forgot anything. We pretty much talked about everything we wanted to. So I'm gonna go play a game of chess, and then I have a lot of work to do tonight because tonight is garbage day. Oh, I gotta do the garbage. Thankfully I don't have dishes to do. So I don't have to do dishes. I just gotta do garbage. And then I gotta cook some food because I didn't eat food yet. Because I barely have time to eat because of you guys. Not that it's a complaint. I just don't have time to eat because of how late I get to home after work and so on. And how much time I have to make the thumbnail for YouTube and get ready for the stream, make a watch list and everything. So I don't really have time to eat some grub. And then when I start streaming, my streams end up going so goddamn late till 10 o'clock at night that's when I have to make some food. It's so bad to eat food that late too, but you do what you gotta do when you're trying to be the man. When you're trying to be the man. Right, chat? What the fuck am I supposed to do here in this puzzle, yo? Alright, I cheated through that puzzle. I cheated through that puzzle. Black to move. Black to move. Okay, gotcha. White to move. Gotcha. Black to move. Ooh. One's tricky. No? No. A1? Oh, A1. Ah, okay. Thank you, Dieter. Thank you for the help. Appreciate that. Black to move. Who the man? Prad the man. You goddamn right, baby. Oh? Why? Because you can't go here, here, here. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. However, we did pretty bad. We lost some points overall today. That's sad. We did lose some points on the puzzle board. But let's see if we lose points in the actual game. I feel like I've been playing a pretty good game today. I've been playing quite a bit on my mobile at work because obviously I was not trading the cleanest. So I figured let me stand back from the market a bit and let me play chess on mobile. So I was sitting there playing chess on phone and I was doing pretty goddamn good on phone today. I'll be honest with you. But every time I play on stream, I do absolutely horrible. So let's hope that we don't do that. London Open time. Yeah, shut up, Dieter. Sucker. Gotcha, bitch. I hit him with the gotcha. You guys like that? He didn't see that coming. I was making sure I didn't pull my horse here. Did it really disconnect? Did he really disconnect from that? Ani, I'm doing okay. If Prad would find us a couple of winners tomorrow, I would be doing a lot better. Well, we talked about quite a bit of stocks, John. So I'm pretty sure we can find you some winners in those. If you were here for the whole stream, I'm sure you would have found some. 100% you would have found some. And I wish you the best tomorrow in that, my friend. Great show, Prad. See you tomorrow. Yes, sir. Have a good night. Thank you for coming as always. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe and all that good stuff with the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate you doing that. All right, let's play another game because I got a little bit more time. I used to work at a freight line building class 8 semis. There was this old black dude named Sid that used to play on lunch break. Dude was really good, and when you fell into a trap, he'd always say, "You're a scholar and a gentleman, sir." Yeah, I've heard that a lot of time when you play chess. You hear that quite a bit. By the way, Starbucks refuses to go down. Indeed, I talked about that, TH. Talked about that. But if it does sell off under 92, there could be a short. Come on, buddy boy. Don't. I'm gonna make you double up. Double up, double up, double up. Do it. So I can do this, and then you do that, and then I double up. Oh, I kind of trapped this dude, huh? Is this guy trapped? Yeah, he is. If I take this, he's just gonna take that. Ah, fuck it. If he doesn't do this, let's see what happens. Takes this. Yeah, that's what I thought he would have done. I do this. Now I go right back. I lost a bishop for a horsey, all because I didn't want to move this pawn up first and play the classic London, which was stupid of me. All right, so he wins a free pawn in that whole exchange. This one I might lose. Hold up, let's not say that yet. Let's just move up one. I'm going to run a raffle on my channel after TraderPrad is done. Ooh, free money to win. Bucks, Boku bucks. Hold on, are you streaming already? Because I need some channel points. Page not found. Rap. Olivier. Oh, I've been saying your name wrong this whole time. Olivier. I've been saying your name wrong this whole fucking time. God, I'm dyslexic. Oh, claim free entry. It's not even. Oh, okay. You do use points. I got 0 right now. Let me rack up those points, baby. What do I want to do here, chat? Kinda looking bad. Down bad on my luck. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea now. Ooh. Oh, you fucking bitch. Die. No. Just as I predicted, I was gonna lose this game. All right, we're gonna call it 1 win, 1 loss. Sadly, that's the only time we have because it's almost 10 o'clock and it's time for me to get doing my chores. But ladies and gentlemen, before we're done, let's actually do this real quick. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Olivier because he's hosting a raffle for $100. So you have a chance to win $100 once there's 10 entries. The draw is going to happen. Go to stonks.com/Olivier. If you don't already have an account, use my referral link and sign up now for a chance to win free $100, baby. But this is time for me to head out. It is time to roll in the outro. Shout out to Dieter for all the music you hear throughout the stream. All the music that you hear throughout the stream is made by Dieter Productions, and very soon he might be making something special for stonks.com. That would be pretty cool. Hey, shout out to Dieter for landing that gig. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all she wrote for today. We talked about a lot of stocks, a shit ton of stocks. So hopefully you find some winners in there for yourself tomorrow, able to take some advantage. We actually now host a morning stream where I don't talk or anything, but you see me going through my chart, you see my watch list, you see my positions that I'm in, and you get to talk to me in the stonks.com chat every single day. I'm only streaming on stonks.com, nothing else in the morning. So if you want to join me on that side as I'm trading live, you can do so on stonks.com/TraderPrad. But this is all she wrote for tonight. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for earnings reports like Snowflake. Zoom is the game that they're playing on Stonks, so I'm gonna be I already threw in 2 of my predictions for that, and I'm gonna throw in 2 more predictions tomorrow, so a chance to win $1,000 by predicting where Zoom.com is it Zoom.com, where Zoom stock will go at 4:30 based on the earnings move. So a couple opportunities over there to make money. Also, very soon on Olivier's stream, you get a chance to make $100. So everyone go sign up quick time. I will see you Monday to Thursday, 8 o'clock, Sunday, 6 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, and TraderSync. Use code PRAD15 to get 15% off on Trade Ideas and TraderSync. And shout out to stonks.com for signing your boy as a founding creator. Amazing platform. I can't wait to do big things with big companies like stonks.com. So let's make it happen. See you guys next time. TraderPrad out. Adios! Brand new week up after the after hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to, Trader Sync, promo code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.